Hi, I'm Ron Wilson. We're here today at the Natorp's Nursery Outlet, and time is coming up where we're going to be planting the #1 vegetable in the gardens, and that is tomatoes. And this year we're growing over 50 different types of heirloom and hybrid tomatoes for you, for your garden. A tremendous selection. I'm not going to show you all the different selections we have, but if you'd like to see our complete list, go to our website at natorp.com. But today let's take a look at 5 or 6 or 7 varieties that you may want to consider growing this year in your garden or in containers. This is 4th of July. I've been talking about this one for several years. What's so unique about this hybrid is the fact that it matures in about 49 days. So by the 4th of July planting in May, you'll have yourself some ripe tomatoes. Great flavor, does wonderful in pots and in the ground, good producer, 4th of July. Here's a new one for us this year. It's called Heat Wave. This was actually recommended to us by the folks down south in Louisiana. This particular one matures in about 68 days. It's a hybrid, but it handles the heat. It pollinates in the heat. So this is one that we've had problems in the past getting your tomatoes to set during the hot times of the summer. Try Heat Wave. Oh, you're going to love this one. It's called Indigo Rose. If you never even ate the tomatoes, just growing it for the ornamental value, how neat it looks in the garden, it's unbelievable. The fruit is almost a black. On the bottom it's green. You wait until it turns ripe, and that's when you pick. The flavor, almost like a plum flavor. When it's so sweet when you bite into it. Very high in antioxidants. A really cool plant called Indigo Rose. Mortgage Lifter, an old heirloom, been around forever. Big, beefy tomato, 83 days to maturity, 2 to 2.5 pound tomatoes on this one. Great flavor, been around forever. Mortgage Lifter. Here's another heirloom for you. It's Mr. Stripey. Mr. Stripey, kind of an unusual look, but getting great reviews when it comes to tremendous production and great flavors. Again, another very popular heirloom, Mr. Stripey. Here's one for you that absolutely is one of the best tasting tomatoes I've ever eaten. Kellogg's Breakfast. It's an orange, it's a big beefy tomato. Last year was the first year I grew it, and the flavor absolutely outstanding, especially on a BLT. Kellogg's Breakfast. If you can't grow tomatoes, this is the one you need to grow. Sweet 100s, again, have been around forever. A great cherry tomato. Tremendous production on this one. Great flavor, still one of the most populars. Sweet 100, give it plenty of room to grow. It's a big vine. But I guarantee you this one will work for you. Here's a new selection of tomatoes we started growing last year called Tumbling Toms. And Tumbling Toms come in both red and yellow. And all the reports so far, when we grew last year, high production on these small cherry tomatoes. But look at what they do. They're called Tumbling Toms because they come out and actually weep over. Great for hanging baskets, great for in containers. Tumbling Toms, red and yellow. And the newest in tomato technology is right here, grafted tomatoes. They say, why would they graft tomatoes? Well, a lot of folks want the heirloom tomatoes for the great flavor and the great looks, obviously. But a lot of those are not disease resistant, where our hybrid tomatoes are. But a lot of folks saying, well, the hybrids don't have as good a flavor. Well, now you get the best of both worlds. It's a hybrid tomato root system. The heirloom tomatoes grafted onto the stem of the hybrid root system, so you get the heirloom on the top, and you get the disease-resistant rootstock on the bottom. We're growing them this year with both Mortgage Lifter and Cherokee Purple. Great flavor tomatoes. Disease resistance now on that hybrid rootstock. And it's a pretty cool process, and you're going to see this happening more and more with these heirloom tomatoes. And one last thing, if you're going to grow your tomatoes in containers, which is the way I grow them, remember, the bigger the pot, the better. This is the perfect size pot for one tomato plant. For more information, visit our website. It's natorp.com. Natorp Nursery Outlet. We're open Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, 10 till 7, Saturdays and Sundays, 10 till 5. I'll see you there.